Wish Papa Gang, wish Papa Gang, wish Papa Gang. Back with another video, you know what I'm saying? We finna go crazy. Thank Father for waking us up, man. You know what I'm saying? If you watching this video, man, you know what I'm saying? You blessed. You know what I'm saying? But hey, let's get to this video though, cause this finna be a short one.
Party in the town of Cedra in Puerto Rico. Every man you see on camera, including one that you can't see, will be dead just seconds after this
Dang,
film.
bro,
As police lined up, every single one of these men was armed, and two of them even got a chance to shoot back. But when you outmatched, it doesn't matter what kind of gun you have or how many bullets, especially when your enemy has the ups on you. And to truly show their brutality, the hitman parked the car down the street, walked up to the scene, and stood over every single one of them. Meet El Burro and his crime syndicate. From the worst crime scene, meet El Burro and his crime.
What the hell? Bruh. It was that bad he only had to identify two people, bro. Who the rest of these guys? What the hell? Oh, no.
Crime syndicate.
Be careful,
From
guys.
The worst
Be
crime
careful.
scenes I've ever seen publicly available on the news between El Burro's gang and Los Viaros.
Oh yeah, matter of fact, shout out to the person who made this video too, man. You know what I'm saying? Alright, please don't copyright me.
To one of the most popular rappers in Puerto Rico, Cito, along with a corrupt police officer being allegedly involved in the murder of another officer as part of a cartel alliance known as La Familia, as well as his association with another popular Puerto Rican artist who is a member of the Los Diablos de Llorens Torres, or the Devils of Llorens, a housing project in San Juan. Welcome to the murder capital of the United States. When watching the news in Puerto Rico, despite it being a U.S. territory, I was surprised to find that the news in Puerto Rico is not censored at all compared to in the mainland. When watching the coverage of a double homicide in Calle, I was not expecting to see two unblurred bodies lying in the background while the police were surveying the crime scene, something I obviously can't show you here. But this scene was a result of a major conflict involving a man the FBI considered the most wanted fugitive in Puerto Rico, El Burro. And one of the most cold-blooded things about that first scene is that it took place outside of a bar called La Lomita with a statue of Jesus Christ.
Bro, what? Oh boy, I was finna tweet. I was finna tweet, y'all. I'm gonna say live. Man, what? Ain't nobody trying to watch no war. When they start doing that though, I swear to God, the cameraman got the worst fucking job in the world, bro. Oh my God, like you know how it would be. Like it ain't the worst job, it's the second best job. Think about it. Like how we be saying about the polices, that's one of the top. You feel me? They all around. Now second, we ain't never put thought to it, but we gonna put thought to it now. Cameramans. Think about it. Like when Mr. Beast be doing them motherfucking you feel me? The cameraman be out there with them challengers too, bro. So like, they might as well be a challenge in this shit. They might as well be in the challenge game. Like that. Like what, bro? That's crazy, gang.
Outside of a bar called La Lomita.
What made me say that though?
Jesus Christ overlooking. This
oh yeah, cause the live. What made me say that though? Man, what? What ain't that? Nigga, if the cameraman was out there in the middle of a war, bro, I swear to God, if this nigga not getting hit, bro, he got powers, gang. I swear, bro. Like what happened to what was that dude that did something? He was around Q50 the Bloodhounds and Violence 17 off. And I think the dude was name is, I really don't want to say no name because I don't want to get messed up and shit. But basically his cameraman got shot, you know what I'm saying, in crossfire. Cameramans, man, they need to keep a cross on them. But like, it's crazy.
Not just any regular crime. What we're about to go over is pure evil. Now, El Burro's organization was also responsible for this first scene, but that's far from the worst crime attributed to him, Now, he was considered to be the head of a drug trafficking organization known as
Look at all that money.
Now, he was
The
considered
narrow.
to be the head of a drug trafficking.
Oh my mama. That's finna be us soon, y'all. Bro.
They seem to be very active around the neighboring municipalities of Salinas and Calle, as the double murder of the Los Viaros members took place near a strip of restaurants in Calle, and the next hit I want to cover took place at a restaurant called Los Antonitos in the Playa neighborhood of Salinas. A 33-year-old man named Rafael was eating alongside his girlfriend and a small child. But the cold-blooded part about it, other than the child being directly next to him, is the fact that as the hitman walked into the restaurant, I wouldn't even describe him as inconspicuous. He walked in clearly looking like he was on a mission.
Oh,
and by
man.
the time he was standing in front of Rafael, the man still hadn't even lifted his head from the plate, completely unaware of what was about to happen. And the woman beside him didn't scream or even barely change the expression on her face. While in the mainland United States,
They set him up, bro. They set that dude up, bro. They set him up, bro. No cap. No cap. She set him up, bro.
people will see this and assume that she must have set him up. But
I said that, bro. But I might be wrong. I could be wrong.
I doubt it, especially if the child was also hers. Likely, she is just far too desensitized to violence, being an adult that likely lived her entire life in Puerto Rico. She simply moves out of the way, already knowing that her date is long gone, and likely not even being completely surprised by such a thing taking place. Now, according to the...
Makes sense. I mean, like, that, yeah, I can see that, but it's like a 50-50 with me, because, man, it don't matter, bro. These hoes be out here trifling, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like, females could be your greatest downfall, gang, on my mama, bro, and I seen that shit, like, with so good mans, bro, you know what I'm saying? Vice versa, bro. But the women's, we talking about them right now, bro, but they be, man, bro, get y'all head together, bro. Best thing I say to do, don't ever move in with no female. Get everything together. Get your car, get your money up, get your house. You know what I'm saying? And you can pick and choose who you want to be. Like, you ain't got to be around it. Like, how they be doing us and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? They choose when they want to fuck with us and shit. So do the same thing, nigga. You got the car now, nigga. You got the bread, nigga. Nigga, you popping, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, ain't no dirt on your name, nigga. You feel me? But what I was saying, though, when you live in that type of environment on my mama, that shit, like, really, you feel me? That shit regular, like, on God, like, when I seen somebody, you feel me? My mama asked me, was I traumatized? But she knew I wasn't because, like, this shit ain't regular, bro. I already seen, like, you know what I'm saying? In ditches and shit, like, hey, y'all on bat, like, boys in the hood, like, dead ass, bro. I seen that shit, bro, like. So I can see what he's saying on that end, me. I really can see what he's saying on that end. But, same time, man, can't never put nothing past nobody either, bro. Like, I swear, like, even though I fuck with everybody, bro, from family, because my friends is my family, you know what I'm saying? I don't even really call them friends and shit, unless y'all associates, like, that nigga associate. But on my mama, I'm gonna always keep it in the back of my mind, bro. This nigga gonna snake me, bro. This nigga gonna rap me, you know what I'm saying? He gonna do something, like, she gonna do something, you know what I'm saying? Because I swear to God, bro, it never let me down, bro. When I finally, like, all right, bro, I'm gonna give you my full trust, nigga. Like, I clearly, I take that back in my mind, like, he ain't gonna be on that shit. As soon as I do that shit, guess what happened, y'all? I get snaked out, nigga. Nigga ratting on niggas and shit. Now the whole operation is, you feel me? So, man.
Police, Rafael
My bad
had
for
a
the
history
Lord.
of involvement in the criminal underworld on the island.
But that's what we
And
do
he was
over
just
here.
one of 6 murders that took place from that Saturday to Sunday night. A native of Caguas, a little ways away from Salinas, it's unclear why Rafael
was
felt
so
so
beautiful.
comfortable in this area, and why, despite his history, he was not
Beautiful
paying
as
attention to his surroundings. But on to the rapper and his accomplice, the crooked cop. Cito Bleta, a man also known in Puerto Rico as the White Devil, who, despite his YouTube channel only being a year old, he's managed to put together over 170 million total views on his music videos. But clearly, with a name like the White Devil, music is not the only thing he was known for on the island. On March 29, 2024, Officer Eliza Ramos, a 12-year veteran of the police force, had just finished his shift and was headed home when he spotted 3 motorcycles and an ATV firing at a vehicle that was passing by. Despite his shift being over, he was still a law enforcement officer, so he called for backup and followed the group into Sabana Abajo, a housing project in Carolina, an area just outside of San Juan. But unfortunately for Officer Ramos, he was shot and killed soon after entering the complex, and the assailants even stole the service weapon off of his body. Months later, the FBI, Carolina Police Department, and the ATF will launch a major raid and arrest 56 gang members, including Cito Bleta, and also 47-year-old Officer Fernando Torres, who is accused of giving information to drug traffickers. And although he had been recommended for expulsion from the force, likely due to some suspicion of his involvement with gangs, he remained and was likely a factor in how comfortable the gang was in murdering a lone officer and stealing his gun, rather than just running away. And due to this being a federal case, many of them, including Cito Bleta, possibly face the death penalty. It's unfortunate when an officer like Ramos, someone willing to go above and beyond the call of duty for the good of the public, someone needed in the police force of such a dangerous area, is killed and even undermined by the fact that you have other officers working alongside the very men that killed him. Puerto Rico has always been
That
known
cop
for
is a
its high
lame
murder
for
rate,
real,
but it
bro. Got his
appears
man
that the
killed.
FBI and local authorities have had enough. With the FBI regularly
No, I ain't heard no damn knocking. I don't be playing no type of games, bro. I swear, bro. Like, I be by myself 24/7, so nigga, I know what the hell going on in this motherfucking crib. Like, you know what I'm saying, bro? Like, ain't nothing gonna get past me, bro. Yeah, I wanna play, bro. I can play with you too, bro. I play with you too, bro. Cause I ain't no bitch. On my mama, I'm nigga. Look in my eyes right now. Yeah, I got fear, but I ain't no bitch. Bro. Excuse my language, YouTube. Man, y'all gonna start saying that shit. See, baby? Skipper be like, excuse my bad, YouTube. But no, my mama, bro. No, bro. Y'all not finna scare me, bro. That's why I'm finna keep doing videos. I'm finna keep doing videos, bro. Oh, God. I gotta stay up now, bro.
Which is a very dangerous year for many cities in the U.S. Now, El Burro, who was also accused of dismembering...
Hey! Bro, I'm not tripping, bro. Oh, God, bro. It must be that dog. Fuck. Come on.
Rivals and dumping their remains in ravines was eventually caught along with much of his organization months before the indictment against Cito Bleta and the La Familia Alliance. And while the Devils of Llorens are likely still active, many members of Los Viraos, El Burro's main rivals, have been arrested. Puerto Rico. Named by Columbus
they keep talking about these
John the Baptist,
damn devils
the man
and shit,
credited
man.
with performing the baptism of Jesus in the Jordan River, was also known by his native Taino people as Bordequén, which most likely means land of our valiant Lord.
I actually want to visit a place like this, like if it's a place that actually still look like a castle down there, I gotta see it before they just like take it down. That shit clean. But that shit boring. Imagine you just see nothing but gray. Like, you really think about it, back then, that shit was dark as hell. Them niggas probably had no color. They had what we got right now and shit. Everything was black and white. They was trying to figure shit out. You feel me? They was trying to figure shit out. Now, I mean, if you take all of this off, all this Greenland, bro, man, I swear, bro, they would have this whole damn fucking nigga. This would be the castle, bro. I swear, bro. This whole hell no. The dark age, nigga. That it was dark for sure. Cause that shit was boring. I know that shit was boring, nigga. I mean, the way I'm putting it, like, like they live in black and white. Like all they see is black and white. Cause we got color. I know it was like this, you know what I'm saying? Colorful and shit, but like, man, hell nah, man. They ain't have colors though, like, man, them niggas ain't had dog. That shit was dark.
This is also why many Puerto Ricans refer to themselves as Boricua, Also going by the name.
Like houses, like man, I would be a hero, nigga. I'm an anti-hero, bro. If I ever live like in a place like this, bro, niggas gonna hear about a Batman or something, a Spider-Man or something. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be a different person at the end of the night. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm fucking niggas up. No cap, y'all. Like, these buildings is too close for me to just, what they call it, roof run? Man, I don't even like heights, but like, man, what? This shit won't matter if I'm out there whooping asses. You feel me? It don't care. It don't matter at the point. Oh, bro.
The land of enchantment, it's hard not to see why. But unfortunately, since the U.S. refuses to make it a state, despite most of its residents supporting the idea, Puerto Rico misses out on much of the positive aspects of statehood. It receives lower Social Security for its retirees and Medicare, despite being more populous than many U.S. states, and the territory also can't be bailed out by the federal government like other states, as being a territory, it cannot file for bankruptcy. U.S. citizens of Puerto Rico also cannot vote for representatives or senators, and all of this plays a role when the island needs help, receiving little from the federal government after suffering back-to-back hurricanes only 2 weeks apart in 2017, which knocked out 95% of all cell service, 43% of wastewater treatment, 97% of all roads were blocked off, and nearly 30% of all healthcare facilities were damaged. President Trump at the time even insisted that FEMA and first responders spent too much time in Puerto Rico in the aftermath. But it's not his fault. The U.S. has been mistreating the island since long before President Trump was even born. Here's a horrifying image of the power grid in Puerto Rico before and after the storms. Since 1898.
Damn. Bro, that's in 2 months, bro. That literally happened in a month, bro. That literally happened in a month, bro. That literally happened in a month, y'all. Look at this, bro. Look how much power they have, bro, in July 2017 and 24th. On the 24th. Bro, the same year. September. That only been bro, it's not even a month yet, bro. But in an extra day. Wait, matter of fact, yes, it been a month in a day. Yeah, on me. That's crazy, bro. And they ain't got no power out there, bro. Look at that. That's sad, bro.
In Puerto Rico before and after the storms.
That's sad,
Since 1898, the island has essentially been a third world colony of a first world nation. When I visited San Juan as a tourist, I was dining at an outdoor restaurant, watching the festival take place in the streets, thinking, man, this has to be the most beautiful place I've ever visited in my entire life. Then, to snap me back to reality, a homeless man approached us with a large infected mass growing on his arm, begging us to help him. I was only 10 at the time and obviously unable to help, but I'll never be able to forget the contrast of a suffering man on the beautiful island. And almost 10 years later, I find myself wondering if he's even still alive. May God bless Puerto Rico, La Isla del Encanto. Thank you for watching.
Man, thank you for the video, man. Thank you for the content, gang. You know what I'm saying? Y'all hear me out, though.